Hello everybody, today I'm going to talk about my most expensive comics and why are they expensive. So I got them in 4 piles. The first pile is first appearance or special key issue. The second pile is incentives, and I'm going to talk a bit more about that later. And the third pile is crazy old comics. So the first one is about $40 or $50 as far as I know. All the first appearances are very collectible. A lot of comic collectors strive to get them all, therefore they're super hard to find when you miss the release date. My issue is not near mint, so it doesn't worth as much. Onto my incentives. So this one is my most expensive comics that I've ever bought, I think, and it's actually gone up in value for the past few years. So this is expensive because, first of all, it is an incentive. Incentive means that you have to, for a comic book shop, they have to order more than something copies in order to get this one. So this one you have to order 25 issues in order to get one. So normally it wouldn't really be so expensive. Like normally 1 to 25 variants will only cost you like $8 or $10. But this one is particularly expensive because the old Thunderbolts run is quite low. Not a lot of comic books order a lot of issues. So like the majority comic book shops didn't get this, but this is a Chichetto, so Chichetto is really good, and most of his variants or original covers are like big selling points, or at least for myself because I love him. So yeah, that is probably why this is expensive. But you also have to understand that when I bought it, it was 50 euros, but now it's like more than 100. And some people got graded by CGC, and it's actually for more than $300. But it's all like come down to whether or not you wanted to sell them, and also if you can actually sell to a person that accept your prices. I'm not gonna sell them anyways, so but it's really nice to know that some of the things that I bought actually gone up in value. My issue is not exactly near mint, so even if I sell them, it's probably not that much, but still, I love this so very much. So the next one is a Midtown exclusive variant cover. So the exclusive ones are when a comic book shop pays a Marvel or an artist to issue something that is exactly, exclusive that you can buy from that comic book store. I heard you have to order at least 1,000 or 100 copies. I can't remember, but that is why they're normally very expensive. And this one is signed, so it's a bit more. But I think this one you have to get a set. So there's like a right one to this. If you get a set, I believe it's more than $70. This one is not expensive at all, by the way. I just packed them all together. I know that a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I think he kind of looks like Winter Soldier here. And I do like the punchline, that's why I got this cover. So these three, it's gotta be the oldest comics that I own. And it is expensive because it's old. So yeah, I will give you guys a comparison. So first of all, the size was different. So these are the current comic book size, and these are the Silver Age comic book size. And as you can see, older one is wider. So that means like if I can only put them in the special Silver Age bag, because if I wanted to put it in these, I can't because it's too big. And also inside it's super different because back then they had different papers and they have different prints. As you can see, this is like totally different. It almost looked like, well, it kind of exactly looked like old newspapers. And I believe some of the pages even have like little holes that you used to see in the newspaper page. See? It's not like a condition type of thing. I mean, this is in pretty good condition, but yeah, this is just a thing that like old comics has. It's not done, well, I don't know why do they have to have these holes, as well as I don't know why the newspaper have these holes, but they just do. Anywho, you can see like the colors, they are pretty vibrant. I mean, in old days kind of standards, but obviously if you compare it to the current comics, it's not as much because of the paper and the ink. They used to be broke, so they have like a lot of ads and they have like super crappy pages. But you have the authentic Stan Soapbox. They have like a comeback after he died, R.I.P. King, and yeah, but they have like the original, which I feel like is super special. And you can see it was published in the year 1989, 68, sorry. It was published by Vista Publications Marvel Comic Group. And it is as old as my mom, apparently. My mom is also born in fall, before winter. So yeah, it's like super old. I mean, it's not like old, but like comic book wise, it's old because Marvel Comics has only been 80 something years, and this one has 50 something years. So in comparison, it's super old. And because this is such a valuable comics, I put it in like a acid-free bag, and yeah, it's supposed to not damage the prints, and it's like archive graded storage, so I don't need to worry about the storage as long as I don't like put them in the water or something. So these I got from Paris, actually. There's like this really nice store. They sell a lot of the Silver Age comics, and I do like Silver Age Captain America. Yeah, I don't know why, because I just do. I feel like some of the Silver Age Captain America stories are super cute. Yeah, again, the paper, remember, this is such a... And this one, because by that time, it was written in actually 2 years later than the one that I just showed you, and it was 1960. So by that time, Bucky is already dead. Therefore, the Bucky Reborn. This story is super interesting, actually, because, yeah, so he was thinking about Bucky, like revisiting their old stories and memories, and he suddenly saw this news saying that, okay, I'm gonna show you how old this is, because do you know who that is? That is Arnold Schwarzenegger doing an ad for muscle gain, and that's what he looked like back then. I thought that was like super interesting. It's awesome. Anyways, the story is Steve was drinking coffee and he suddenly hears something about Bucky on the television, and he went to find the villain, and it turns out it wasn't Bucky, it was Robot Bucky, but he has all the Bucky memories, and the Robot Bucky is like can't kill Steve because Bucky loves Steve, and yeah, it's all that crap. But yeah, like they actually had similar stuff before and after. They really love to have Steve's hope up, keep Steve's hopes up that he might find Bucky and then crush him again. That's a theme. I mean, I do appreciate the sentiment and the drama. It kind of really it feels like something that I read in fanfiction, but yeah, I think anyone ships stuck, you would totally like this. I don't think you're gonna get unless you live in Paris. I don't think it's really so easy to come by, but you're definitely welcome to search on the Marvel Comics app. You can easily find them there. I believe some of the issues are actually less than $1, so that's a super easy and fun way to get these and read these. I think yeah, anyone ships stuck, you will find the story a bit heartbroken, a bit sweet, a bit dramatic, but a lot bit like the fanfiction that you usually read, minus the sex part.